Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I apologize for being a little bit quiet these past couple of days. Believe it or not, I actually recorded a ton, absolute ton. I have tons and tons and tons of content. I don't know if I'm going to spoil it. Some of this might be duplicate content. I think it's going to be some duplicate content. I'm going to upload the raw stuff because I just kind of just hit that record button and just go for it. So this is kind of going to be like a, hey, happy holidays. I think Christmas is tomorrow for a lot of people. So if you celebrate that, hey, go for it. If you don't, okay, cool. Some people celebrate it on the 24th in the evening. Me personally, you're going to laugh at me. Obviously, I'm a Western person. I haven't celebrated Christmas in such a long time. I'm probably what you'd call a Scrooge. I just assume just be working and just, it's just another day for me. But a lot of people, they get really excited about it. All the families come together. I think all that positive, great stuff is really awesome. So cool. That's my viewpoint on it. Blah, blah, blah. Excuses. Yeah, okay. So moving on, let's talk about, wow. I told myself, this KvK, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not doing nothing at all. Not even lifting a finger. I'm going to log in. I'm going to look. I'm going to fart. I'm going to log off. I'm going to go back to work and not give a stink about it. Boy, if you are paying attention to my power, and all you guys look at my power, look at my gold, you're always stalking me on these things, you're going to see that my power is just a wee bit down from where it was just a few days ago. All right. So let's start talking about the story and walk through some things. So this guy, he... let's just say that I wasn't the only one to lose some power. This guy started his KvK at 690 million power. 690 million power. Okay? His power now, I'll let you do the math. And apparently, if you look at his profile, you'll see he's a pretty notorious troop loser. 48 million troops lost? Jeez. Ooh. I'm sorry, Scylla, but you might want to reconsider your career your career choices. Koa may not be the game for you, bro. I mean, even a low stat guy like me put a lot of damage on you. And honestly, okay, I'm going to have to go over it. I'm going to have to eat some poop. There's a few things I did. I was really tired, man. I made some bad choices. There was 3 hits that cost me. And I'll show you guys the recap here in a minute. 2 of them I did back to back. I really honestly was just not in it. I was just just doing stupid stuff, just smashing into just for dumbs. You just can't explain it. It's just dumb. You're just tired and you're just doing dumb things. And I did 2 really dumb hits, man. It was back to back. There's that. And then I pushed the wrong button. I was really trying to frantically press Mega Garrison, when I'm showing you the hit attacks, I was really trying to press Mega Garrison and I pushed the wrong button. And as a result of that, lost my butt. So outside of those 3 boo-boos, let me show you guys some stuff. So here we go. We're starting off with 2 of the boo-boos. You can see these boo-boos at the top here. Yeah, they were not so fun. And then let's move on down to people who thought that they could enter my forest. And I have no idea what the heck these people were thinking. But, yeah. So this person, I'm so sorry. You're so pretty, but you probably shouldn't have entered my forest. Yeah, so you entered my forest and you left my forest pretty quickly. I couldn't explain why. So there's that. And then there's this. You thought that you were going to, hold on, let's see. I was sitting there and this tower only had 200k troops on it or something like that. And he thought, oh wow, I'm just going to go get some free kills. So he just kind of sent a march at it, and I sweeped in there and I mega garrisoned it real fast, and he didn't win. So there's that. Then there's this victory. This one. This was a championship. Like I don't know what you were thinking. I think that he just sent the troops too quickly, because who sends like that many bowmen and that many cavalry with no infantry? I mean, that was just asking to get beat down. So there was that. Yeah, like really, I couldn't figure out what was going on with there. What was this? Oh yeah, this is another person who I think entered my forest. I can't figure out why people would enter my forest. Like, you're 100 mil power or 150 mil power, and you're thinking that you're going to enter my forest? Like, get out of here. Like, look at this. This dude didn't even have a dragon. I don't know what was going on there. It's just like silly stuff. And if I upload this other video, you're going to see me like fall on the floor in confusion because I didn't even know what had happened. This mega rally victory was actually my first mega rally victory. And I thought, I'll tell you, like, I just assumed that I was going to lose because my stats were lower. And I'll explain here in a second. I assumed like that we just like ate poop in another mega rally. I assumed we lost. I couldn't figure it out. And so I just was like, what? I'm still on the throne? So I like frantically like added some more infantry because all the infantry had died. So I like frantically added some infantry, and I was like, okay, everybody add infantry. And yeah, I was just kind of amazed that we actually won. So that was my first mega rally victory. And the way that I accidentally won it is because we had maintained the tower garrison boost. Accidentally. None of this was by plan or design. It was just all accident. So we accidentally had, I think it was like Mega Garrison 2. And with the Mega Garrison 2 boost, it pushed my stats over his, which actually allowed us to win. So, I mean, like, who knew? So he was busy rallying, and we were, trying to keep those garrison boosts. So we won. But the exact opposite of that happened, like, earlier. Because, as you can see here, we got our, tushy handed to us. That was, that was rather not fun. So, don't do that. And then there was this guy, this suicide. But, to my defense, let me show you what came. Let's remove two of these, rather embarrassing defeats, and and show you why I was trying to do that. Okay, where was I? All right, well, I removed one of those. So this rather embarrassing, mega rally lost, we see that. A defeat, okay. But before that, what the heck is this? So what's that? In my forest with no dragon? Oh, silly. I mean, like, yeah, no, that was just like, bye, die. But then I took way too long. To follow up on that. And in that time, he bought a shadow dragon. I mean, I should have just done pow real quick, but I didn't. I don't know what I did. I was taking a nap or doing something stupid. But anyway, in the meantime, he got a shadow dragon. So that's what the next hit was me basically suiciding into him. Yeah, not very smart. Let's see here, 10, 20, yep. So this is something before. So there we go. That was the start of the day. So basically how this all started is he entered my forest. He sent his dragon out. He had no dragon at home. And I gave him a nice warm, welcome to Kingdom 134 with a minus 1 million troops. Let's see, how much power did he lose on that? He didn't lose too much. He only lost 58 million. Yeah, so he only lost 58 million. But I mean, you can see that that was putting some of his, I was stretching his hospital. His hospital got stretched out. And there was a whole bunch of troops in his sanctuary. They were little troops, though. So, I mean, this isn't really all that impressive. But I mean, it was the start of the day. At the end of the day, he probably didn't have too many T12s because there's another video, and I probably will show it to you. He kind of rage quit. So at the point when he won this, there was this one, I think I didn't bookmark it, I lost it, something like that. Anyway, so he won, I messed up, I hit the wrong button, and he got a bunch of kills on our throne, and I messed up. So, but he lost a fair amount of troops too, and at this point he was already pretty low. I mean, he was like, I think he was, I think he ended up at 420 million power at that point. So, I mean, he won, but he lost a lot at the same point. So he had 420 million, and he kind of rage quit. I mean, like, after that, quote, victory-ish, he just kind of, like, immediately teleported out of the forest over to here. Stupid banner. Over to here. He just, like, he went from being, like, actually fighting to, like, right here. He just, like, went here, and he just, like, went offline, and that was the end of it. We didn't know what he was doing. He was gone. He just, like, the hit happened, and he was just, like, poof, gone. Could have been a rage quit. It could have been, you know, kids crying, you know, have to pick him up from school. Who knows? But he was gone. So he came and sat over here. And I think I waited about an hour and a half. I wanted to see what was going on. Because, I mean, you know, you go from 690 million power to 420. I mean, you think there's pushing an edge where you're going to start thinking about life choices. Hey, man, you get to a certain point and you can't sit in the forest anymore. Okay, but you can't sit in the forest. Maybe you still play. Maybe you got some fighting. You just come off to the side and you just keep fighting from the edge. But he went over there and he wasn't doing nothing. It was just dead silent. So I think it was like an hour and a half later, I just started rallying people in my kingdom. I'm like, all right, this dude is unshielded in our kingdom. Let's pound him some more. So we dropped 7 Doom Flames on him. 7. I think it was 6 or 7 to hit. We just kept watching it. I recorded the first one. I don't know if I'm going to post that video. I need to go review the content and stuff like this. So this is just kind of a recap. He was sitting over there for a long time. We just started laying Doom Flames down. People who had never used a Doom Flame before, we were like, okay, this is how you charge it. And just for 3 hours, his castle just had Doom Flames just flickering on. Finally, after it was like the 6th or the 7th Doom Flame hit him. Not sitting there, going to hit him. 6 connected for sure, maybe 7. We started to lay down 2 or 3 more Doom Flames. We woke up other people came online that had access to Doom Flames, and we laid down 3 or 4 more. So at that point, he finally came online, and he teleported to Kingdom 40. It was like, okay, I've had enough of being Doom Flamed. I'm out of here. See ya. So he was gone. And we took him from 420 at the edge of our forest down to, I think it was 362. So it was some hurt. It was like 38 million plus 20. So it was like 58 million power we took off of him in Doom Flames. And I recorded a couple of those hits. Again, we'll see if we upload them or not. He took like 6, maybe 7. Then he was like, gone. I'm out of here, man. Like, because each hit was taking, you know, a chunk. It was like 8-10 million damage. You know, so I mean, that's like 200k troops. And he had enough low-level troops to eat some of that damage. But I mean, it was taking its toll. So, you know, he ended up at, I think it was 362. He came back online. He healed back up to like 398-ish. And he started to play in Kingdom 40. He didn't really come over. He wasn't really... There wasn't anything really going on. I mean, our kingdom was really quiet. And I had already started making mistakes. I was already really tired, guys. No excuses. I'm just telling you, you know, this is really what happens. You play the game to 100%. And I just pushed and pushed and pushed. And thankfully, Eddie, who is our king currently, he was really helping me. He put 110%. Everybody put 110%. So he had the throne mega garrisoned, and he was holding it. His stats aren't bad. His stats are almost higher than mine. So he was holding it. And but he doesn't have a lot of fighting experience, guys. So he he was holding it. Everything was cool. There was like 1.3 million troops on the throne. We were kind of sort of okay. We knew that if things got heavy, that it would have been not so great. But, so I said, man, I'm just too tired. I was just super out of it. It's like, just that time. And so I just went outside of the forest. People could probably tell I was offline. Like anytime I go outside the forest and I'm not, messing around doing simple things, you probably know that I'm offline. So I was offline for, I think, 2 or 3 hours. And in that time, Eddie got hit twice. So Scylla had came back, suicided once into the mega garrison. And then, people didn't, reinforce fast enough just because, who can overwatch for hours and hours and hours? It's really hard work. And the second hit reset him. So he got reset and people lost a bunch of troops. But that took him down to, I think Scylla dropped down to like 320 or more power at that point. He's pushing low 300. And then, but there was no point. We should have honestly not been mega garrison the throne at that point. We could have just recalled, and we had already occupied it for more than 12 hours. We could have just recalled, and there was really no point. I don't know, mistakes, you learn from them. So yeah, then I came back online and we just played around. Obviously we didn't have enough time. We didn't have 8 hours left in order to finish things out, but we played around. And I'll show you what happened. It was really, really a lot of kills. I don't know how that happened. I was rank 5. Now I'm rank 6. I don't know how that happened. So apparently someone got kills at the last minute. Whatever. So I'm 6th. I was 5th. Who cares? Scylla got 7th. Obviously due to some mistakes I made. Obviously due to some things he capitalized on. So we battled. I'm going to recover. We'll see what happens with him. I think he might recover too. He's lost 48 million troops, so this isn't nothing new to him. But anyway, man, that was putting in some serious work. So, I talked some smack, everything like that. But, still a good game. Somebody from 245 should, send a friendly hello. It was the closest thing to a fair match that we've had in the entire 2018. So King of Avalon, I guess that was a Christmas gift to me. A sort of fair match. He had higher stats, but there was only one SH40 instead of 10. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed the recap and the little story of the, our KvK and why my power is all low and beat up. We got our throne for one time. We got a happy little message going on there. I've got my happy little spirituality tile. And so things are moving along. Anyway, just wanted to share with you guys. More videos coming soon. Okay, love you. Bye-bye for now.